today is pick a pile. So you want to pick whatever deck you're most drawn to. We've got this blue deck here, or we've got this golden pinky colored one here. Both are angel oracle decks, and it's whatever one you feel most drawn to. So pick the deck and we'll jump into the reading today. If you picked this one here, this is the reading for you. If you picked the blue deck, I have already posted that up. I'm hoping to have them posted up pretty much around the same time. All right, let's go. Okay. So for this group here, you might be feeling, getting a lot of emotion here. My eyes are feeling very, well, after you cry, when they're red and puffy and they're a bit irritated and itchy is the word. So you got listen to your intuition. There's something here about where something has been feeling off, and it might be why I'm getting the idea that maybe you've been crying or something, and you've been going through the emotions of not listening to your, look at that, communicate clearly. And there's an unlikely here too that's come out. The unlikely is that you've been not listening to yourself. You're not listening to something here. And it might not be crying exactly, but maybe you have been left feeling frustrated, angry, upset, angst. I'm getting the word angst, so you might be feeling angst. Something about don't tell them about the, I think it's plan or pilot, something like that. The communicate clearly is easy. You're meant to be communicating a lot more, and maybe it's with yourself. Yeah, you're wanting to look for signs, you're wanting to listen to your intuition and looking for a sign code. Yeah, it's up to you. These cards are really coming out for this deck. So it's up to you is simple. It's you're feeling that you're going through something really difficult, but it feels as if almost you're keeping yourself stuck. And it could be a case that you're going through the process of, I can't get myself out. I need this job, I need this, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, there we go. Ask help from others. So you need to look for those who you can trust, the trusted people, the people who you would have in your inner circle. I like the kitchen porch letterbox theory. So who are the people who you would have in your kitchen? They are the people who you pretty much disclose everything to. They are the people that you want to be going for help for. The porch people are the people where you can still have a close connection, but you are not going to discuss everything with them. A lot of the times this could be parents and siblings are porch people, but we tend to put them in the kitchen because we think they're kitchen people. And then you've got letterbox people. Letterbox people, again, could be siblings, parents, where it's polite interactions, but we're not going to be divulging any personal information to them. The more you can distinguish who is in your inner circle, that's where you want to be going to for help. I'm getting sense your inner knowing. So the inner knowing is the intuition, but there's also something here. Could be that you're in a state of not listening to yourself. Yeah, and you've got reconsider. So you could be someone who your intuition says something, but your head says another thing. And the way you can see it as your intuition is usually a little voice, that little voice. Um, Actually, the Cat in the Hat is the really great example of this, where if you haven't seen it, please just at least look up this. It's where he says, um, was it? So it's where they're in the car and the little boy asks to drive the vehicle, and Cat goes, "Sure, why not?" And the kid's going, "Are you sure?" And he goes, "Well, sorta. There's this little voice, and that's your intuition, where it's going, this is a bad idea." And then you've got the big loud voice going, "Let the 12-year-old drive." And that is the ego. So that's a really excellent example of how a lot of people run their life. They have that little voice telling them, "Don't do this, don't do this," or this is unsafe, this is not good. And usually we're going, "Oh, the vibes are off," or something like that. And we tend to go, "Oh, it's fine." And usually with our intuition, we tell ourselves it's fine because we've been told it's fine. We're getting told, it's anxiety, you're just an introverted person. And yeah, you could be still, but a lot of the times we dismiss that intuition. We allow ourselves to believe that it's okay to put ourselves in an unsafe situation instead of going down this dark alley is probably a bad idea. Let me stick to the lit footpath. Let me walk with my friend until I get to my car. Whatever it is. But you need to reconsider what you're listening to, and if it's a case that maybe you're getting friends who or family who tell you don't listen to that pish posh, um maybe they're not people to put in that inner circle. You got improving health, so once you start listening to your intuition, once you start actually aligning with your soul and everything, you got to find your health is going to improve. I'm not saying you're going to be cured of whatever you're going through, but a lot of the times when we put ourselves in lower vibrational states, depression, anxiety, all those things, fear, anger, they're all low vibrational. So when we're in those low vibrational, we're more vulnerable for all the things. So we're more vulnerable for illnesses, we're more vulnerable for diseases, we're more vulnerable to be picking up other people's burdens as well. So I know myself as I'm an empath, I will feel, and I still do, but I know it's not my pain. So I go return to sender, please. But I used to take on everyone's emotions, everyone's burdens as if they were my own and didn't know how to distinguish between the two. And this is what you might be doing. It's why you're probably not listening to your intuition, because so much emotions, especially in crowds. It's a case of you need to listen to your intuition, listen to your inner knowing, and then suddenly your health will be better. You'll have a lot more clarity here. And you got a yes. So once you get through this, you'll go through all these emotions and everything. And this yes is yes, you're listening. You're listening to your inner knowing, your inner beliefs, your intuition is speaking, and then you got perfect timing. This perfect timing for you is all about bringing in that union, that side of yourself that you didn't feel. You haven't been feeling yourself. Maybe you feel as if you're an imposter almost, because especially if you're people pleasing all the time, you could be someone who doesn't even know who they really are without people around. Maybe you don't like making decisions, and that could be hard because then you might beat yourself up because you're not making those decisions. So once you do that, if you believe you can do that, you've got everything. And then you can ask your angels for help. Ask Archangel Michael for strength. You ask Archangel Metatron to help you with being in the present. Ask Archangel Uriel to be creative. Archangel Gabrielle to help you voice your concerns. There's an archangel for everything, and you can ask just your angels too. You can be like, "Hey angels, are you there? Hey universe, are you there?" When you do, abundance follows. Now, some people, especially I notice in the spiritual community, when they talk about abundance, they talk about money. Now, abundance is whatever you have a lot of. So, abundance could be multiple things. For you, this is going to be an abundance of multiple things, but a lot of it is going to be abundance of friends, an abundance of love, an abundance of time. Some of you feel like you don't have enough time on your hands. Maybe you tend to say you're going to do things and regret it because you're like, I double booked myself again. You need to help yourself. But yeah, you're going to be abundant once you get yourself in that alignment. Let's see what affirmations coming for this collective today. What is the affirmation for this group? Oh, I am deserving of peace and harmony. I am deserving of peace, harmony, and tranquility are mine. And this is from Archangel Chamayel. As the Archangel of personal and global peace, I can bring you to a place of serenity, no matter the source of your unease. I feel like this is definitely us. And I feel this one here actually is a really good one as well. I'm surrounded by angels of protection. I am perfectly safe in all ways. And this is from Archangel Michael. I am the Archangel of safety and protection. Let me bring you comfort whenever you feel unsafe, physically, professionally, or emotionally. I love that. Now, this is your reading for today. If this resonated, don't forget to give this a like, to say you accept the energy that is just being provided to you, and drop a comment too if you feel like it. And if it's something that you want to align with, there are bookings down below linked, where you can link a personalized session where we can dive in, where we can find, I guess, where you're lacking, or where you need to grow. And if that's not something that aligns, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautifully blessed and wonderful day. Bye.